already know what it is, man. I am your host, G Watts. We are back with another episode of the Make It Make Sense podcast. And I got my co-hostess with me in the building.
It's your girl, Black Rain, a.k.a. Rain the Queen.
Unfortunately, Juan's going to be here with us today. He took a trip to Florida, but, safe flight and all that. But we got a very special guest in the building today. You know what I'm saying? Very special guest in the building. None other than my boy, my brother, Darius. You know what I'm saying? Darius is a plug, man. Whatever you need in the tri-state area, he got you. So, you know what I'm saying? Darius, tell the people exactly who you are and what you specialize in. What's your origin?
What's going on, everybody? My name is Darius. Specialize in marketing, basically anything you need business-wise. Could be a hospital, real estate agent, car dealership, hair salon, whatever business you do. You need anybody coming in, any customers? That's me. Make sense.
There you go.
We pay bills together.
Pay bills together, man. He's a strong lead in the black community, man. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely got to keep him around. D, you know what I'm saying? He the plug for whatever you need.
Thank you for having me.
Definitely, man. You know what I'm saying? And I've known D for a while, too. You know what I'm saying? We go way back.
Orange High.
Orange High, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, who was actually freshman. No, before middle school. Main Street, Lakeside.
Yeah, we go way back. Nah, let's not get involved. Because we throwing Rain off right now. She's like, what you talking about?
Bit.
Yeah, I apologize about that.
Yeah, so Rain, how was your weekend?
My weekend was good. Actually, I went away for the weekend.
You did?
Just a little mini vacation.
You enjoyed that?
Yes, I did.
Okay, that's good to hear.
Yes.
What about you, D?
The weekend was pretty busy, man. We had a ton of customers for each one of my locations, so great weekend for the team. The team was very happy. A lot of commissions being paid, so we all happy. Thank God.
Yeah, man.
Praise the Most High.
So you want to ask something?
Yeah. So you said you're into marketing. Just a question: how important is marketing from a business standpoint?
I think marketing is the most important thing in the business, and that's sometimes when we started as black entrepreneurs, young black entrepreneurs, we forget that aspect of the business. When we start a business, usually we go on Facebook and we just say that's our audience and these are people that's going to support us. But we forget there's other aspects of and dynamics that goes into marketing. So, in the business, I'm sorry. So, usually some people will take the other route and hire an agency, which is thousands of dollars, or you can literally think outside the box. See, it takes nothing to start a Google ad or an Instagram ad just by clicking promote. But some people might think, okay, I'm just going to put on my Instagram as a young black entrepreneur, and they're automatically going to have sales and it's going to be successful. But the thing is, what we don't know is it's hard to say, but we're crabs in the barrel as far as black people. So when somebody else see another black person, going up or trying to go up or trying to do something nice, that person is not going to support you because of the fact that you're their peer and they're saying, if I'm going to make him millions, what about me?
Right.
I can't see, how am I going to see him eat? And then I'm just going to sit here and not pay my rent, but take my money in my pocket to support him. No. So with marketing, you have to think outside the box. Instead of marketing to people in North New Jersey, you make your products online. You have online services and start marketing to Texas. People in Texas don't know who you are. They'll actually support you if you make a business.
Facts.
Sensible, and it's, your website's clean, it's friendly, you have ad spam protection, let somebody know you can put your credit card in my system, you're safe. All these things comes down to, the right marketing, the right, budgeting on the business, the right knowing exactly what you're doing with business. That's key part that we miss when we start businesses in this, day and age of young entrepreneurs. So
yeah, that's pretty detailed, you know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
So how has COVID impacted you, or in your business?
It hasn't because we're literally what do you say? How do you call it when your business is not impacted by disasters? I don't know. What do you call that? I forgot. But
I don't know.
We fluctuate with anything because
there's always a need
actually make more money because it's urgent to have more ads. So businesses will pay me more, more money because the fact that business is down. So basically it's actually a win-win for marketers in that aspect, yeah. Okay. So we're pretty much doing numbers, 3 times in what we're supposed to be doing. So it's been really pretty good. A lot of commissions.
That's good to hear, man. Business is booming. You hear me?
We try.
Yeah, it is what it is.
We try.
Yeah, definitely. So, as far as COVID, being very impactful in today's age, as of right now, do you guys think like the vaccine will any time or soon become like, mandatory? like we would have to take it to do, you know.
From a business standpoint, it has to be, because the only way to jumpstart the economy is to have jobs and the same things happen,
Right.
you know, that prior to COVID. So a lot of people don't understand there's a lot of businesses that closed that actually before COVID, you know, were needed for the economy to survive. There's bars, there's, you know, strippers, there's bartenders, there's a lot of businesses that lost. So it's like, for everything to happen again, they make it mandatory. They shouldn't. I'm not saying they should, but they're probably going to, because they're gonna make it seem like, okay, if you're vaccinated, you have this part, you stay in this part, and you all be wear masks on this side.
Right.
And then you over here like, damn, I want to go over there, so you know I might as well. So they're not gonna say you must do it, but they're gonna make it so that you're gonna be alienated. That you're gonna have to, you know, just say whatever, my man's got it, so I'm gonna do it. And that's how, you know, I think it's gonna happen, to be honest.
It might not even be in our best interest to take the vaccine, but it might just have to come down to that, like you said.
Yeah, it may not be mandatory, but definitely like implied. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to push it, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But I know that I was watching the news today, so I was in the laundromat, and the news was on, and they were saying how like I think the state of New York, they just basically up the limit, not up the limit, but before it was like 16 plus can get the vaccine. Now it's 12 plus, so
12 years old?
12 years old plus, so 17 million more Americans are eligible to take the vaccine.
You know why they're doing that, right? You know why? They want the schools to open up.
Yeah,
so that's another thing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why it's gonna be like so awkward not to have it. You're gonna be like, well, you didn't get it yet. It's like, just like
Cool
before like COVID really was hot. Like we was like, oh, black people don't get that. We weren't wearing masks. Like, oh, we weren't rocking no masks. We're like, Now when it got hot. Now everybody's dying. They're like, now you look at somebody, where's your mask? You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So pretty much it's gonna be like, you're not vaccinated. That's how it's gonna be. You know, it's like you gotta go with the narrative. You gotta keep, you know, it's the media.
So
you know,
damn narrative.
I'm just saying, like, not everybody's gonna do it, but like, my dad did already. I mean, I'm not gonna do it yet, but I'm just gonna see.
Yeah, there's a possibility.
I'm gonna hold on. I mean, yeah, because like, I don't know, bro. Like, everything is just changing, man. Like, the world is just changing. It's not really the same anymore. Everything is all electronics. You can like buy things electronically. DoorDash could bring you stuff. It's like everything is just changing. It's like either
technology just took over.
Did you guys see the robot card that they have for like Domino's now?
Yeah. So what you guys think about that? Like, you don't think it's gonna get hijacked?
I think people should start starting businesses fast and really like paying attention to it, because it's gonna be hot like after a few years. Robots are taking jobs. I'm telling you, there's gonna be less demand for human work. And we don't figure out something. There's actually a movie called Elysium. Everybody should watch that, by the way. It shows where it's like the rich top tier people in 2132, right? And they live on like the top of the planet where it's like beautiful, and the people less, you know, fortunate live in like the bottom.
The 1%.
Right. So it's like, and when I look at that, it's like these movies are not just played. I don't think people are just, you know, showing that as it's a movie. There's literally things behind it.
Yeah, like, subconsciously they want you to get used to it.
Like mermaids, for instance, right? People don't understand. Mermaids are real, but mermaids are not. They're beautiful as you see them, but mermaids are really. If you see a mermaid,
have you seen a mermaid?
Hell no, and I would not want to see one. When I went to Africa, I heard about them. I didn't think. I thought mermaids
got them
were
in
fake
here too. Yeah,
they're called sirens or something like that. Yeah. But if a mermaid, they say like if you're sitting on the beach, you see a beautiful woman, it will come to you as a woman if you're a guy, and if you're a girl, it'll come to you as a man.
Right.
Beautiful, and then if you go and touch it, it would take you in the ocean, and you're done. You're not coming back out. That's what I heard. So don't.
I heard some stories like
that. No, but it's really true. It's facts.
It's like, what the fuck y'all talking about?
It's facts.
No, I don't put anything past anything, but I've never heard like of anyone talking about a mermaid not being like a mystical like creature.
That's because it is.
I mean, not mystical, but like fabricated. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, like it's not fabricated at all.
It's not. We don't even know the ocean. Like as human beings, I don't think we. I think we explore like 10% of the ocean, something like that. So like, yo, there's things down there like we don't even understand. Like we haven't went that far. Like, like, and it's scary. Like, I swear to God, I have the biggest fear of like being like in the ocean, right, swimming, and I see like a big ass eye, and then like the mouth is right there, and I'm like,
What?
Yo,
Yeah,
like a fish or something like yo, I just don't know what's that until y'all somebody went all through the ocean. If that's not Porto or something or Atlantis, somebody down there. I want to see the whole thing. I can't go in the ocean and swim. I swear to God, bro, it's like a fear of like an ocean, like because it's like unexplored.
Right.
Like we don't know
because I can't swim. So
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So it's like.
We spoke about, well, maybe not mermaids, but last podcast episode we were talking about like extraterrestrial life because the same thing down there. It's only been like 10% that's been explored or whatever.
Where?
Same thing up there. You're saying like in
space?
the ocean, yeah.
Okay.
So it's like the same concept in space.
Yeah.
So if you can believe in aliens, you can believe in mermaids.
Well, I mean to put it in this
How do we put that?
like we live in the Milky Way galaxy, right?
Right.
And this is one galaxy. Scientists have said there's thousands of other galaxies, right? And in this one galaxy, there's thousands of planets.
Right.
According to they haven't seen it yet.
Right.
So you think we're alone?
Hell no, man. Come on. We'd be ignorant to even think like that. You know what I mean?
I mean, I haven't seen no aliens, but I've seen
They probably call us aliens.
insurrection. Nobody got. I mean, I've seen so many stuff.
more
Like I don't put anything past anything. These past few years, I mean, I don't.
Well, yo, just to piggyback off something you said earlier, because the next topic we're going to speak on is actually technology, right? So, technology, right? How do you guys think is gonna help us in the near future, or do you think it's gonna be detrimental to our lives?
That's a good question. It's gonna help us tremendously, actually. But it's actually a bittersweet thing because like if you're the creator of the technology, it's gonna help you.
Of course. Yeah.
And of course, and if you're shareholders of that company, it's gonna help you. But usually the users that are using the technology is literally the hard workers, and not the 99%, not the 1%. So it's like they're using the services. So I mean, and the money's coming out of their pocket. So I mean, like for instance, they're having drones right now instead of hiring security guards. The drones are patrolling the docks now.
How crazy is that?
Right?
Wow.
So you know how like the FBI vans?
How crazy is that?
The FBI vans, right? They sit like how you see in the movie. They're sitting like eating donuts. It's like in the van, but the van is like disguised as a paint company, whatever, and inside is like mad computers. All the drones is dock and charge right there, and you just go out and circle the whole property.
Right.
So no need for manned patrols.
Right.
So basically, security company, y'all gotta start. Y'all solar license people. Y'all gotta start figuring it out.
What you gonna do with that?
You see what I'm saying? So starting a business fast and keeping it real fast. Now you can start selling the batteries for these drones. You can do that if you're a security guard. You're smart. You can start selling the flight plans for the drones. How the drones could really navigate through the. The property well, how to know how to check for faces. You could be a part of that, but in order for you to make money as far as technology, you gotta be a part of it. Black people are scared of that. When we start business, we think hair salon, we think nails, we think we're small. We don't think like, yo, I'm gonna do something like start the algorithm that makes just play big.
You gotta take it to the next level.
Like the next level. Like we actually was starting with MySpace. People don't know that, but they stopped MySpace for a reason. MySpace was actually teaching us how to be coders, how to make websites. Literally, we were young kids making templates, press code and type blue negative this, and there's a blue screen. Crazy. I did it myself. I was making websites. They stopped at say ASAP. Why black people coding? Crazy.
Wow.
Think about it.
I never looked at it like that.
That's where we was actually coding. We used to copy the whole from mytemplate.com. They put a little nickname, change our little top.
Right.
We was making websites.
Right.
And we could have took that with us and ran with it.
That's a good point.
But they cut it off. Why? Because we don't think like that. We don't think tech. We think, yo, I gotta have the flyer shoes and I'm the man now. We're not thinking, I gotta have the biggest. Yo, it's bigger than that. It's a lot of situations because we're all going through something. As black people, everybody got problems. You going through it with your mother. Your rent not due, and this is not happening. Then y'all both walking down the street, you accidentally bump each other. You mad, what's gonna happen? You know what I'm saying?
Everybody's mad.
Yeah. But the white man, I'm sorry, the white culture, white people who's predominantly better off, they walking down the street, he got $1 million in the bank, man.
Mind you, they got sketches on their feet.
Yeah, but they don't have that type of animosity to each other because they have too much to lose, first of all, but it's like, why? It's like, they don't think like that. They're like, oh, I'm bad. Yeah. But he's mad and he's mad. It's like, it don't work, unless we have some type of economical structure, right? But we got to have our minds right initially too. We just can't give ourselves money, right? Have kind of like the biggest dealership in the whole world now, because that's what we're going to do, buy caddies and rims.
What about you, man?
What do you mean?
Like, if we get reparations right now, you get every black person $300K. What's gonna happen?
Gucci belts, Prada.
Back to the economy.
This, that, and the
Like,
third.
everybody gonna get the bread instead of black people, and then people gonna be getting killed because this nigga got more. Look at PPP loan. Niggas are like,
niggas.
they blasting
niggas
black owners for getting. Like, it's like, yo, bro, I don't like. This was saying, oh, you got it. All right, so what? There's woke people clowning business owners for getting PPP. It's like, bro, the government you said that don't like black people is giving black people money. What else you gotta say about the government now? What else? Like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, what else? That's just me. I'm sorry. I'm just,
No, I feel you.
It's like we got accountable for our actions sometimes. You know, it's like when we gonna say, yo, we black people, we fucked up. We gotta start somewhere. You know, we gotta start. We have no hospitals. We have no schools. We don't
own anything.
We don't own anything. It's like anything we do, we go to a different color. Anything we do, we go to a different color. It's schools. It's a white teacher teaching their kids. It's a different color. It's like we don't. I don't know where it is. It's like somewhere we just gotta stop and say, what the, like Farrakhan. It's like the Farrakhan. Farrakhan is good, but he's been through the 90s and all. Like, it's like a new era. Like we don't, you know, like the younger generation.
There's kind of like a disconnect.
It's a disconnect. Yeah, it's like old people leading us. So then again, when we disconnect, it's like, what else? And there's no young person doing it. So it's like, we look to a rap person, look to strippers. It's
there
like,
was a time where there were a lot of young people like Fred Hampton, Huey P. Newton, but then they offed them all. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they put the fair. So it's like I don't know. It's like I feel like a lot of people are afraid to speak up for certain things, like basically what you were saying.
Yeah.
And a lot of it is because of like fear. You know what I'm saying? Ultimately, fear of death because they've seen it happen to like, you know, our black disciples and stuff like that.
Right.
So Farrakhan, he just been rocking since, like you said, like the 80s and shit like that. Like, I don't think he have an ounce of fear in him. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's a good thing. But I do think we do need more people to speak up and speak on things that actually will progress us as a people. Exactly.
So like the thing is, us in the black community, we tend to know what the problem is, right?
Right.
But coming up with the solution, that seems to be another problem.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, would you guys say like, you know, because we at one time, you know, what is it, Tesla, Oklahoma?
Tulsa.
There you go.
Okay.
That's the place I'm
Black
talking
Wall
about.
Street?
Black Wall Street, right?
Okay.
So at one point, we tried that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So what would you guys think in today, like right now, nowadays? What do you think it would take for black people to have maybe a Black Wall Street in every predominantly black neighborhood?
That's a good question.
That's a
because that right there, I think it could be a game changer. You know what I mean?
Well, black people as a country has enough money per year. We spend enough money per year to be a country in ourselves.
Right.
And mostly all of the athletes you see, the most predominantly, I hate that word, black, right? Successful ones, right? LeBron, all that, you know, and they have leagues. The leagues are owned by white people. Mm-hmm. So I think the people we look up to have to start their own leagues. Right. So, you know, for instance, no NBA.
Not to cut you off, like Ice Cube. I think that's he's doing something good.
Yeah.
You know, with the big three. Yeah.
But it can start like every black person put $1 in a day and then give that to one entrepreneur every single day, the profit from that, and then he hires somebody else, hire a lot of people. I mean, it can start like that. It can start like a pot. But then again, our mindset gotta be really clear. I think we need therapy or something, bro, because we have too much pain.
I feel like black people need free therapy.
Like we need because look, when slaves were freed, right? After 400 years of torture, you can't read. You seen your man's getting his eyes cut off. You seen babies getting cut out the mom's stomach. And
you seen the dads get castrated.
I'm actually from Liberia. Actually, I was born in the country where the slaves went back to.
Oh, that's what's up.
So I was just there actually in December.
Marcus Garvey led that movement, right?
No, that's a different part. But
he was a part of that.
I'm not too sure about my country's history, but I know the capital is called Monrovia, and James Monroe, I guess, was a president here, so he had something to do with that.
Oh, okay.
Right. But back to what I was saying, that country itself came from slaves, and they were free, you know, but that they just said, hey, start this country, and that's it. The country never been good ever since. It's been so much civil war because of the fact that after you put the whites the light skinned black versus the dark skinned black.
yeah.
You put the male versus the female. You put everything together, and you say let's start a country. It's never gonna work. This old civil war. We have 10 different tribes who are all the same people.
Right.
But more, why? Why we're all the same people? The thing is, like, if Africa really sit there and say, or we all as a whole sit there and say, just, all right, one person has to eat, and let them, let's not hate on them. Or there should be like a nerd in every hood, y'all just protect, and let them just do the ideas like, yo, little bro, what's good you need? What we gonna do today? What business we gonna start today, little bro?
Right.
It should be
hustle
like,
and bring back
like,
the bread.
Yeah, like just like that. Like I think, and then like a lot of it depends on the gang culture. That has to be stopped because I don't know where we get that shit from.
No, not necessarily. It doesn't have to be stopped. I think.
Well,
it's
not
how
that
they
changed.
Yeah.
If you organize a gang, you
they're
have a
highly
marketing firm.
organized though. Like
They
they're
don't organize like
highly
the Black
organized.
Panthers, but they were infiltrated
Yeah.
by their own. You know what I mean?
I mean, yo, the fact is, these gang numbers are really smart, by the way. I mean, like, to start something like that and just start an organization of people loyal to you, have ranks.
That's why they have
their own
codes,
language,
have the structures,
all
like
of that.
Yeah.
It takes time for feds. That's why it takes 3 for feds to bust because they can't even figure this
But
shit
they're
out.
not
Black
using
men are
it for
creative.
good. That's the thing.
That's
the only problem.
So maybe we need to adopt that part of like the
Mentality.
gang
Right.
mentality. You know what I'm saying? In order to push our people forward, and like you said, start like a Black Wall Street again.
Yeah, I mean, if we all could put in, like I said, everybody in the hood every black person put $1 a day, and just give that to one black entrepreneur. Let him start let's say $500K a day to every black person until we just keep going.
But it gotta be someone that has a record of
No, we
not
gotta,
just like we just gonna pick somebody.
No. We got it's a process, of course.
Yeah,
we gotta
right.
tell them, let me see your business plan, how long you want to stay in business.
Right.
I mean, how long, how much you've been making prior to this. Of course, we're going to scrutinize, make sure everything is legit, but I think that would be a helping hand because most of us, our parents don't have life insurance. So when my parents died, we're actually paying for the funeral.
You don't have any
and we don't
inheritance.
have anything to be set up with. Like white parents, they have life insurance. So usually when the kids are when they're dead, their kids have at least 3-400K to play with.
Right.
They have a cushion already. They're good. So that's the
10
difference.
steps ahead.
That's just the one difference. Sometimes we make as mistakes as parents versus, we're not aware of certain situations. I think certain programs should be in our communities as much as white communities. There's so much. There's swimming. There's lacrosse. There's tennis in all the high schools. In our schools, what do you have? Basketball, football. If we have golf, we're lucky.
Limited, yeah.
Like, I mean, our laptop, our schools, our books are met. What Donald Trump said? He said, your schools are bad. I mean, he was telling, was he lying? Your schools are bad. You live in your slums. I mean, think about it. When you think about
you're
it.
the president.
Listen, I'm not
He's
saying
not
I'm a Trump
lying,
supporter, but
but-
that right there is it's facts. And black people hate the truth.
No, what I
right,
love
one
about
question.
Donald Trump, he shows you who he is.
Yeah, he's telling
I
you
give
what
him
it
credit
is.
for that. But everything he says, just because it's it's truthful, but doesn't mean because he's the president. He's able to change certain things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Well, not necessarily. There's processes you just can't.
Well, yeah. No,
I mean,
certain things he's able to change. You know what I'm saying? Certain things he has to. There's the Congress that it has to go through. Certain people.
Right.
But certain laws he's able to write off.
Yeah, like they do with like the executive order.
Right,
and stuff.
right.
Yeah.
He was able to release, like Kodak and certain. I'm pretty sure he didn't ask no permission to do that. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, in politics, once you do something, they expect something back. So
That's what I was gonna say.
Backstory to that. So
you probably already did something. You don't know.
But I mean, it is true. Like when you hear black neighborhood, you think about the hood, right? When you hear white neighborhood, you think about the suburbs. It's always that's facts. So it's like when you say you live in your slums, he's not wrong.
No, he's not wrong for that.
And then people don't understand the hood is actually the trap. That's how it's set up. It's like we would get a Bentley, right? I'm sorry, like a BMW, but they would live around the corner from the project. It's like I have the best car in the hood. It's like Jay-Z said, as I'm saying, I'm the tallest midget. It's like
what?
Think about it, like you're bragging, but you're still here with us. You're just a guy that live around the corner with the Benz, and everybody said, "Oh, he got the Benz," but you still
trying to outdo the next man,
and you still could get robbed just like everybody else in the hood. So, like the mindset is like the hood is, and then they make this whole thing. You gotta leave the hood. So not all the prominent people are leaving the hood. All the affluent people, all the people that actually make sense. Start community centers.
They make it hard for you to
They're
come back.
leaving. They want to go live in South Orange or something. They're like, nah, I'm not staying in East Orange. I'm not, and then all the people who don't look, the little kids who don't look up to, who the drug dealer on the street or the stripper, because she got the Benz too, so I'm gonna be a stripper. It's crazy.
No father figure.
And the hood,
and
the hood is where it's at, and they make the hood so sweet. It's like I'm gonna be the richest nigga in the hood, but I'm gonna be hood rich. It's like rich, like it's crazy. And it's
different type of rich.
That's like getting on the bus with a Louis bag, like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's weird.
And we think we do
tripped up and draped out at the bus stop. Nah,
but,
we doing that.
But to go back into what you were saying and to piggyback off of what he was saying about like a Benz, you have the hottest car in the hood. You know what I'm saying? It's like we need to take that money that we're investing into like these white companies and to like the Louis Vuittons. And I'm not saying if you want a BMW, don't go buy a BMW, but we need to make better investments. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Or start your own business.
Yeah.
Right.
So we have you have German cars, you have like so many different types of cars, but black people have many cars.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
We got African cars, but they ain't gonna let them over here.
Yeah, okay,
they're
that's
not
what's
gonna
up though.
Cars in Africa.
Because you gotta fund it.
At least they have that in Africa, you know what I'm saying? We don't even have that here, like, you know what I'm saying?
Not. It's like we just don't work. I don't know why it's like a problem with us. Like we always dismantle at a certain time. It's like we could build something, but it's always just dismantled. It's like
disagreement.
We need order. Like we just have to have this order. Like it's literally somebody just said we need order. You can't do this. You can't do that. It's like as a man, like we should be telling our boys like, bro, you gotta take care of your daughter. Like, what you mean you ain't gonna see your daughter? Nah, you ain't chilling with me, bro. Nah, bro. I'm not chilling with no nigga. Ain't.
Yeah,
if we start going like
start holding each other accountable.
Yeah, like, bro, what you mean you hit your girl? Nah, fam, you ain't coming in my car. We start doing shit like I bet you. Cause the culture we live in, this whole gang culture. I mean, I'm not gang, but the rap culture, all that. It's like we lost the music side. It's like
all
violent.
the same.
We turn into violent, and it's like if you look at other cultures, there's nothing like that in other cultures. Like I mean, except the mafia. The mafia is organized. Think about it, right? The mafia is organized.
By history, bro.
No. I'm not, bro.
I know what you mean, though. Yeah.
It's organized in a way where like they have it structured better, and when the mafia do a hit,
you don't hear about it. They ain't bragging.
Right. They're not putting in songs and shit.
Like I think if we just start doing shit on a corporate level instead of doing shit in the street, we start infiltrating these firms.
People talk too much.
Right. That's it, yo.
People talking on the streets too much.
Too much. It's like
because the thing is, people want to feel a sense of pride. They want to have stain. They want to gain a certain thing. They want you to know that, like a nigga, somebody would shoot somebody. They want you to know I shot that nigga. Why? Because don't fuck with him. He a killer. Like, but that don't. You don't get a salary for that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Well, like, what you doing it for?
What's crazy? We so smart. It's just like we so smart, and it's crazy. It's like if you could sell weed, that means you could sell stocks. You can start a firm. If you have people selling weed under you, you can have a stockbroker firm. Literally, you have people selling stocks under you. The same thing. It's the same thing. You buy how you sell it. You buy it for this price, sell it for that price, and take a commission.
It all depends on how you use your influence. That's what it is.
That's what it is. And there's online courses for like $25 and look how to be a stockbroker right now.
Hey, LD, you gonna definitely have to get, come up with some type of link or, you know what I'm saying, like a class to give these jewels.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. We
ain't even gonna let you give out all these jewels.
Nah, I can't be dropping
man. Because you're dropping a lot right now. So
I'm sorry, y'all.
Before the show, we definitely gonna let y'all know where to contact them and all of that. But we gonna move real quick a little bit because we get a little too serious in this motherfucker.
It's
I'm saying, but we talking real shit though. At the end of the day, it is what it is.
People need to hear it.
Yeah, we gotta level up, man. We gotta help each other get to the next level.
Definitely.
However it is. But we're gonna play a game right now. You up for that, D?
What's that?
We're gonna play a game right now. It's called Smash, Pass, or Cuff. You know what I'm saying? You might have a significant other watching this. You know, this is not literal. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just hypothetical.
You're sweating, bro.
So, Smash, Pass, or Cuff.
Alright, what's up?
So I got 3 ladies for you, right?
Okay.
I got Kalani.
Okay.
You know who that is?
Yeah, the light skin joint with the tattoos.
Okay. LMA.
The light skin joint with the tattoos.
Boot up. Yeah, light skin joint with the tattoos.
Okay, and I got her.
Dark skin joint.
Yeah.
Brown skin joint.
Yeah, with the hair, with the, you know what I mean?
The natural.
The natural, yeah, the natural shorty.
Oh, okay.
So smash, pass, cuff. What you doing?
Damn, but I don't really know him like that. Like I don't really listen to music or anything like that. I just heard like I don't.
All 3 are talented.
Who said boot up?
Boot up is LMA.
Elevate. Okay, and then what's the other one again? Her.
Kalani and her.
Yeah.
Kalani. What's she sing? What's she do?
You know any songs from Kalani? I'm not familiar with any songs.
What she do?
She's a singer.
Yeah.
She's like an R&B singer.
But like,
So-
what song? You don't know what song?
Nah, not really.
All
And
right.
that's crazy.
Where's she from?
I think
I'm
Los
like-
Angeles.
Word.
Los
All right.
Angeles.
So Kalani's from Los Angeles. What's the other one from? What's her from? You know
I
her?
think she's from Los Angeles too.
Okay, so two LA's. Do you know what parts? You don't know what part, right?
No.
All right, and we got what's the other
Well,
one?
yeah,
Elevate
Los
is-
Angeles. I think they're
Elma's
both
from like the UK, I think. or
Oh,
something like that.
yeah.
She got the accent.
Yeah.
She really does
I-
have
I-
an
I-
accent.
accent.
But not in her music. I feel like that's
No,
so
when she-
weird. Why do
Even
they do
actors
that?
are like that.
That's so
The
weird.
actors are like that.
Yeah.
They don't have no accent when they
When they
songs and
sing
stuff.
or
You know
rap.
what's crazy is, let me tell you the secret to that, right? It's very simple. Actually, back when I was a kid, I used to listen to an artist called Tokyo Hotel. They speak Japanese, right? But straight Japanese. But when they sing, they're singing in English. So, for instance,
Right.
say chocolate.
Chocolate.
Okay, say chocolate.
Chocolate.
Sing it. Sing chocolate.
Chocolate.
No, sing chocolate.
Chocolate.
You just sing chocolate in Spanish. So you just sing Spanish.
Okay.
So if I give you words to sing and you sing it, it doesn't mean you have to read it. You don't
Right.
have to know what it means. You're singing it or saying it in the sequence of the music, you know, how they want to, their flow.
Okay.
Like, that's it.
Yeah, so the actors basically are just reading lines.
reading the lines in that, and then they come back to the
English,
original
yeah.
after the scene is done.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
they're reading the lines like, yeah, nigga, this, that, you know what I'm
Yo,
saying?
what's up? What's
If
up,
you
bro?
watch,
Hello, love. Hello,
It's like
love.
Idris
Hello.
Elba.
Hello.
He does
Yeah.
the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't dodge the question though, dog. You back.
What question you talking about, fam?
Come on, stop playing, man. You know what it is.
Relax your mind, kid.
Smash, pass, the cup.
Oh,
you go.
all right. So I'll cuff the UK one.
Okay.
Because of the accent.
Well,
Yeah.
the accent turn you on or something?
Yeah.
I bet.
And then
Me? So horny.
the
Stop playing.
Kalani, I'll damn, yo, she gonna kill me.
Who? Your John?
Nah,
Oh.
what, John, what?
Kalani gonna do it?
I'll take her. I'll
I'll
smash
take
to her, and then I'll say passing that Kalani, man.
Kalani?
I just don't know where she's from. I don't really know anything like that about her, so
I bet.
don't holler at me. I don't want, but
Alright, nah, good. So you got some good picks.
Okay.
yeah.
How about you?
I wish I knew more about them, but
What you think about those picks?
I think those are good picks. They're solid. They're relevant.
Okay.
Today.
Yeah.
Smash, pass, the cup.
Yo, why you trying? Yo, alright.
Wait, it's a game, right?
Yeah, mine is kind of like the other way around. So I'm yeah, I think I'm cuffing her.
Right.
Yeah, that's
All
my,
right.
that's my, that's
She
kind
a
of like
soul
my type.
sister.
That's my type.
Yeah.
Right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm
You know
cuff-
what she
I
reminds
don't
me
know
of?
how
She
they
reminds
look,
me
by
of
the
Alicia
way. I
Keys.
swear, like I'm sorry to cut you off, but I don't know how they look. Like,
Nah,
this.
yeah. No, I
Oh,
like her
very
aura,
Yeah.
like how she sings, everything. It's
Don't she remind you of Alicia Keys a little
a
bit?
little bit, yeah.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
She got her own style, but like vocally, I feel like she kind of has like some similarities to Alicia.
So yeah, I'm gonna cuff her.
Mhm.
I'm gonna cuff her, literally.
Right,
Like,
her.
Okay.
But yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna have to pass on Kalani too. She's very pretty, but
Oh, she is.
Kalani's pretty.
yeah. And I'm gonna smash
Sometimes,
Elevate.
You like the
Smash
London joint.
Elevate, cuff her.
You like the London joint.
Oh shit, yeah.
Take me on. What's
Yeah,
that
I'm
song?
gonna smash that.
Go somewhere.
That's-
That's a style.
That's
Yeah.
the style, not. No, I said
I'm
Elevate.
just saying they're from the same.
Oh,
hood.
same. Nah, yeah, the
Probably,
UK.
yeah.
Yeah,
UK,
You never know.
yeah.
They probably having some
Estelle is fire,
tea and
though,
crumpets
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
Estelle is
fire.
fire.
Who?
Estelle.
Estelle.
Estelle?
American
Yeah.
boy, the joint.
Is that Adele? Wait, which one? That's the Estelle.
That's the black one.
Adele is the white one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you can differentiate them.
Yeah.
It is what it is. But yeah, that's my pick. So
Okay.
I got one for you though.
Yes, sir.
I'm trying to
Yes, sir.
escape. I got one for you. So smash, pass, the cuff. Idris Elba,
Oh.
Leo. You know who Leo is? Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh
from,
Lord. Titanic.
Titanic.
That's my
Man, I
baby.
thought you meant
And-
Cool Runnings.
Nah.
Yo, you guys are
Stop
good. That shit.
I got one more for you. Boris Kojo. You know who that is?
Of course.
There you go.
Good Googa Mooga. That's a tough pick. You know why?
Mm-hmm.
Cause Leonardo DiCaprio, he's that's my favorite actor.
Yeah,
That's like my favorite actor.
Yeah, he's really good.
And I put him above Denzel. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just saying though.
I'm not gonna argue with that.
No. I'm just
I'll
saying.
actors, so I'm not gonna hold
You know what I'm saying? Like Denzel Washington is amazing. Like he's probably one of the greatest actors that I've ever seen.
Yeah, of all
But
time.
Leonardo DiCaprio, that nigga right there.
I feel like this, the iconic movies that he played in.
Yes. And the nigga ain't getting no
Body.
Oscars.
Body.
Yeah. Y'all
Every
seen
one of
Basketball Diaries?
I've seen it.
That shit made me cry.
Body. Everything, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, I ain't see all that.
But
That
yeah.
shit is good. But Idris fine. Oh my god. I would definitely. Damn, I would fuck Idris. That's it.
Idris.
Smash Idris.
Mhm.
Damn Idris.
Damn, you just gonna smash this nigga.
Nah. So so I'm gonna pass on Boris. Boris
gonna pass on
Karloff.
him?
I'm gonna pass on
Boris. Alright, cool.
So then it's Cuff and
Smash.
Smash.
Yeah.
Dang, I'm cuffing Leo, I think.
Yeah, you cuffing
Yeah,
Leo?
you
Alright.
Eyes,
You
huh?
cuffing
Yeah.
Leo
It's the
and
eyes.
Smash.
It's
Okay.
the eyes.
I need the
It's
that
alright.
credit. I need my credit score to go up.
Hey, yo, she not playing no games.
Ah.
Hey, yo, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Smash, pass, and cuff. I'm saying. Hey, yo, this is my favorite and our favorite.
Our favorite. Wands,
Topic.
I got you.
Yeah, she got you, mom.
Alright.
You know, when you hear this shit, you gonna know what it is. But yeah, this is our favorite topic of the show. Make it make sense. We're about to make it make sense right now. So, what you guys think? Is cloning a real thing? Because
What?
cloning.
Yes.
Cloning? Like
Because-
what type?
Cloning, like
Just cloning of
cloning humans.
Anything.
Yeah. Well,
Not even
Plants,
animals.
like
'Cause
animals.
I think that
Got that
Look at
clone
that's
meat.
pretty out there.
technology we have.
But I'm
is
talking
very
about as far as us,
Yeah.
possible.
like cloning humans, because I think I
You
said
shared
this
it
earlier. I
again.
said it earlier. You know, scientists was saying that they have a DNA hard drive.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That Microsoft came out with.
When you say clone, you mean like another to
Just
make me?
They'll take like a hair follicle
That's it.
and then create you.
But alright,
And
that's
hold
that's
on.
crazy. You
But
gotta,
they got
you gotta
hold on.
create
I got
atoms
one more
and
thing.
clones
Hold up, one more thing.
For all from
They can
That's in your
download.
DNA.
They have a
All of that.
DNA hard drive that they can download your
who-
consciousness.
who's
on.
they?
Scientists.
I just told you, the Microsoft.
Who? Oh, that's Bill Gates and them people?
Yeah.
Oh,
They have a DNA hard drive. They can download your consciousness and put it in you, in your
Right.
clone.
Right.
They're doing testing or something like that.
Yep.
Who the
Hey man, I don't know nothing about that.
Who the dummies we is.
Yeah, man,
But
listen.
you know, so what you guys think about that whole thing? Is it going against nature? Is it real? What's your outlook
it's
on
wrong
that?
because like God said, you know, I guess God made us to we live in the die, so like to try to clone that, go against that, it's gonna cause a lot of problems. I think.
I mean, yeah.
It's gonna cause a lot. Like these things can malfunction too.
Yeah,
Like-
because they don't
like,
solve.
It can malfunction. Like it could.
Like you said earlier, they
It
don't
could
solve.
just start wiping out people, like you know, like
They can wipe you if they got a clone of you. It can wipe you
yeah,
out.
like what do they think they want to come get me? I'm like, bro, it's me, like
I'm you,
yo,
nigga.
what you thought? Like,
Yeah, don't fuck around.
I don't- Listen, man, I don't see it all. So they said they can make shrimp with just one piece of it and make like billions of shrimp out of one piece of shrimp.
Oh my god.
They can do that now. So I mean, I don't put it
Come on, man,
past.
you gonna make me stop eating shrimp?
Word,
I love
I
that
love
shit,
shrimp.
bro. Come on, man. I love
Hey,
seafood,
it's a
bro.
reality of the situation. We gotta look at reality.
It's reality.
Like,
That's why
it's
you go
like-
vegan.
It's like when we smack the shit out
You
somebody
vegan?
Nah.
and then we get locked up. That's the reality of the situation. We be like, damn, we locked up. It's like, nigga, you smack somebody.
That's real.
Like, we always never think about reality
The
first,
consequence,
and then
yeah.
we just do it. And
Yeah,
it's
we
like,
just do
that's
shit,
something we gotta change.
That's real.
You know, it's always like, let me just go do something first. Let me hit him first. I just gotta be the best. I don't know why the fuck we think like being the macho man is like we fight. Let's say like we knuckle up, right? Whoop your ass. You whoop my ass. You whoop my ass.
Then what?
I might whoop your ass. I don't know, but we.
You gonna whoop my ass?
I whoop your ass. Thank you. I whoop your ass, right? And then you live around the corner from me in the hood.
Right.
We both we live in the same apartment building. We both
You gonna
in the
see
same
each other
shit.
again?
We
Right.
not,
That's how beef
but in the hood, Darius whooped his ass. That's it. What the fuck else happened? Like nothing else happened. We still living the same thing. We still living. We still struggling. We still like
Going through the same.
yeah. Like it's weird. It's like and the standards too. Like we have for each other is crazy. Like to be a young man, you gotta have a car. You gotta make like 78K a year or more. And like just have the everything. It's like, yo, in like the suburbs where they have more, they just want you to like, I don't know, be you. Like kids be having bonfires and shit up there, like, and they have $1 million homes. And they just bought like a bag of Reese's and some s'mores, and that's their weekend.
And like how you was talking
No
earlier about,
Hennessy, no nothing, no
about inheritance too.
Yeah.
And and the credit is
crazy,
huge, man. Especially in the suburbs, credit is huge.
Of course,
You know what I'm saying?
they get that teaching from.
As soon as a child is born,
exactly.
their parents have their credit building up. So by the time they're 17, 18, when you see them pull up in a Mazda,
Right.
pull up in a Ferrari, you like, damn, how you get that? It's off of
That's
credit.
secure
Right.
already.
You know what I'm saying?
But in the hood, your mama putting phone bill in your name. You five.
Y'all get the BMWs, y'all get the truck, make sure, you know, the mom, you know, everybody else, you know, see her. I mean, it's crazy. It's like we gotta just be the flyers, but it's like we live in a situation where we get hurt and stop working, we lose all that in one instant. It's like,
I ain't gonna
it's
hold
all
you. You
shit
gotta
to
try to
stop.
dodge the question though.
What question you talking about, bro?
Clothing.
We just say you can make shrimp. And y'all start talking.
So how the hell we get to the hood?
That's
Back to the hood.
sweetness, y'all.
Damn, D, you love the hood. I feel you.
I love
He's
my
a
people.
passionate
I love
brother.
my people.
Y'all
He's
talk
a
your shit.
passionate brother.
Yo,
Passionate by his
speak your
people.
mind. Like, tell them drop their
All right, so look, brother,
man.
look at clone people, yeah, but it might malfunction.
When they fuck around and clone you, you ain't gonna be saying.
So if y'all
Without my
ever
knowledge,
took, if y'all ever took one of those
Yeah.
ancestry DNA tests, that means they got your saliva on file, they have your
Everything.
DNA on file,
they ain't got
and
nothing
all
to
that
lie.
shit. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You go to the hospital, you
The
get
whole
a check
DNA,
out.
nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You pee in a cup, any of that shit. You feel me?
If you the
All that.
What's that lady? You remember that lady that they took a string of her DNA to cure, you know, certain disease
Right.
back in the 70s?
Okay.
Without her family's
Without her
knowledge.
knowledge, okay.
Y'all remember that?
I
lady?
think I heard
forgot her
something like that
name.
before.
But this is the type of shit that goes on. That's why I don't put no fucking organ donor on my fucking license.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
definitely.
I'm
and
saying
they be
you gonna be
harvesting
first in line.
organs. Yeah.
Somebody got money, somebody got bread, and you will match.
Or even if you're in a hospital
Come around, go
and
listen.
you may be, you know what I'm saying,
Mm-hmm.
on your deathbed or whatever,
Mhm.
they're gonna pull that plug, especially if they see that you're an organ donor.
Oh yeah, it's over for you.
That definitely gives them the incentive to do that or to make that call, especially if you don't have the next of kin.
Wow, bro.
Yeah.
People just throwing shit out there.
Yeah,
Just-
you have to be
Let's
careful.
stay careful.
You have to be careful.
Oh wow.
You have to be careful.
Man.
But as far as the
Yeah.
cloning, that is weird. I think Cat Williams, he made it was a stand-up special he had, and he was talking about that.
Yeah.
And then he was like, that's why the kids they come out and then they be like speaking a certain way or whatever, like because of like a lot of the meat that we're eating, like we don't know where it comes
Slowly
from. You know what I'm
killing us.
saying? And then you can see it in a lot of our youth. They're developing at like a faster rate. That's all those hormones,
Right,
that, you know what I'm
right.
saying? That are in this
It's pumped up in
yeah,
here.
they pump it up like all this clone meat.
Yo, y'all gonna make me stop eating meat, man.
I think we should, man.
Yeah.
Damn.
Black people
You
should
try,
all be
you
vegan.
try it for 2 months and let me know, and I'll try.
How about we take that journey together?
Yeah.
Now you let me know. Like, somebody
How
let
about
me
Ray,
know.
you go first.
Let me know, and then I'll figure it out with you. Let's do it that way. Let me know.
And I also think if we look back to a lot of the ancient civilizations and stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that, you know, where we started from, like our origins, we can learn a lot, you know
Oh, yeah.
what I'm saying? Basically, because they had community, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? They had community, and that's something that we're lacking. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And there's a lot of different reasons as to why, but I feel like if we really take a look back into history, like real history, not the stuff that they put in these school books and stuff like
Yeah.
that, because that's not the real history.
Right?
But if we look at real history and we inform ourselves of the truth, then we could see like that they gave us the blueprint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We lost a lot of big mamas on the block.
Yeah,
A lot of big mamas saying, "Yo, you stop doing that little," you know, and the big mama used to whoop your ass. So
Yeah.
that little
and the
rock.
parents let the big mama whoop your ass.
Yeah.
Now you be seeing little kids stealing bikes, calling
What the
women
shoot
bitches, and then you hit my child. I mean, you can't do shit anymore. It's like you can't. There's no order.
It's not a
like,
village. It's
you
not
can't-
Exactly.
It's no everybody just like snapping on everybody.
There's no
like,
synchronicity.
Would you say to my child? Your child breaking your
Togetherness.
car doors, but somebody tell you, "Oh, no, that's my child." You ain't like.
Exactly.
It-
You did a horrible job at raising your
Everybody
child.
getting their ass whooped, bro. Yo, everybody can whoop your ass. The neighbor can whoop your
That's how I
ass.
was raised.
You know what I'm saying? Like you do something,
We hold each other accountable. That's it.
Yeah, and
That's it.
It's facts. It's
That's
like
what you call
there's no big
accountability.
mamas.
Like you
there's no-
said, it takes a village to raise a child.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. Hey man, yo, we just made it make sense right now. I don't know what y'all talking about, but this is what we do on the daily. You know
Yes,
what I'm saying?
yes.
Would you all agree?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
yes.
Hey, yo, D, before we leave, let the people know where they can find you, What's your handle on IG?
Oh.
If they have any questions, any serious inquiries, how can they contact you?
On IG is DTHE Auto Connect, AUTE Connect, the Auto Connect.
Yes.
I do it.
What about email if they want to contact you on phone? Nah, you ain't gotta give out your phone number.
Yeah,
Phone number.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe your email. You know what I'm saying?
They can do that for now.
Alright, just tell them to hit you up in the DM.
IG for now, you know.
Alright, so hit them up in the DM. Don't forget, man.
You know,
I'm saying he
certain
connect,
services.
the Auto Connect. You know what I'm saying?
You know,
Entrepreneur.
Yes,
You know what
yes.
I'm saying? Marketing genius. All of that and that and the third. Hey, yo, Rain, you want to talk to the people? Let them know what's going on. Where they can find you, just remind them.
Find me on IG, Black Rain. That's BLVCKRAINN.
Yeah. And I am your host, G Watts. You can find me on IG _G Watts. But make sure you follow the MIMS podcast at the MIMS podcast on IG. Make sure you shoot us an email if you have any questions or if you would like to come on the show. If you got some serious topics that you want to discuss, make sure you hit us up in the email. You know what I'm saying? The MIMS podcast at gmail.com and also YouTube. Catch the visuals. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's how we get down.
that's how we on it.